What is going on, YouTube? Late night, back again. I believe this is my third video for the day already. Dropping a late night video here for my 4 best bets from the 4 videos I did drop over this past week. I know you guys prefer just to have the bets in there, so I'll make a video for it. Try to give you as much information as possible. Try to keep it short and sweet. So here are going to be my 4 best bets. 3 of them are actually going to be Friday. One of them will be tomorrow. And so we'll start out with the one tomorrow. Again, guys, if you could, please support the channel by dropping a like, hitting that red subscribe button. It really helps me out and helps support me while doing all this free content. So first off, I'm going to start off with the one that is tomorrow. Like I said, the other 3 are going to be Friday. I'm going to go with San Diego State money line here. Talked about this extensively in the video prior. I'll get into a little bit here. Creighton really sucks at shooting threes, guys, and that is that simple. They're 31% from the deep from 3-point line, 310 in the country. I think the slow pace of this game, both teams are pretty slow, about the same tempo, pace neutral spot. But San Diego State is the much better defensive team. They're number 2 in defensive efficiency, according to Ken Palm there. Both are top 20 overall. The under, I think, is just a little bit too low for me to take that. But obviously, Nebhard has been out for most of the season. That's a big loss. Creighton's offense really hasn't been anything spectacular here. And I was also looking into matchups here. We have a 3 seniors starting lineup for San Diego State, 1 sophomore, 1 junior, while we're going to have 2 freshmen, 2 seniors, 1 sophomore for San Diego or for Creighton. I think that's going to be very important. I think that San Diego State, being the older team, having a matchup here with that freshman, I believe his name is Alexander, is going to be guarding Matt Bradley. He will be giving up 50 pounds in that matchup. Matt Bradley also shoots over 40% from 3, 17 points per game, which is extremely high when they're only averaging high 50s, low 60s on the season. I really like the experience. I also like how long San Diego State is. Their best guy in the paint, I don't even know how to pronounce his name, 6'10". I think he's from, I don't remember what country he is from. It might be Ghana. 6'10". He averages 2.4 blocks a game. We're going to be very big as we have a 7-1 guy on Creighton's starting lineup. It's going to be a little tough for them, obviously, with the 7-1 guy, 6'7", 6'6", 6'7" in their starting lineup for Creighton. But obviously, you've seen how San Diego State is able to slow games down, able to make it methodical, make every single possession count. I just don't think that we're going to be able to see that type of efficiency here from Creighton. We've seen them go up against Villanova twice this year. Villanova is the top-rated defense besides Creighton in the conference here, according to Ken Palm numbers. And with that, and going in off of Villanova, actually Seton Hall is right there as well. Villanova actually held them under 50 twice, or actually 59 once and under 50 at 44 points in the second matchup. That's very low. I think San Diego State does the exact same thing because they're actually a better defense overall there. So that is with an opponent offense of 68th in the country. So it's not like they're playing scrubs. They're playing pretty good teams. And I really just think every single spot here points me to San Diego State. Really hard for me to get off of them. I actually kind of like them to put up a good fight against Kansas when they get there. San Diego State is a tough team. They should have beat Boise. If they beat Boise, they're probably a 6 or 5 seed here. And we're talking about them getting a little bit deeper in the tournament. So San Diego State money line tomorrow is the only bet for tomorrow. And here are the 3 going into the next day. So going into Friday, guys, this was actually the first video I posted, and it's going to be the Loyola Chicago Ohio State under. All right, we're sitting at 133. That was the opening line. We've seen that number move around a little bit, fluctuate. And we're seeing, obviously, Ohio State, very good offensively, 13th offensively, adjusted offense, 131 adjusted defense, 287 in adjusted pace. So pretty slow. Obviously, Loyola Chicago is extremely slow, and they're actually 22nd in the country in adjusted defense. Loyola Chicago is actually number 42 in adjusted offense as well. But with these paces here, Ken Palm adjusts to that. When we're looking at Loyola's offense, they average 74.7 points per game, and their defense only averages 62 points allowed per game. Ohio State averages 74 points scored per game and gives up 68. I think combined with the pace, this is going to be a very, very competitive game. I just think with both offenses being very reliant on being efficient, it's going to be very tough in a game that is going to be slowed down. Loyola Chicago knows their identity. They know how to do what they really like to do, right? Both teams are extremely good at defensive rebounding. Loyola Chicago sitting at 11th in the country. Ohio State sitting at 53 in the country. Very big there to see that there's not going to be that many second chance opportunities. The only spot I'm really worried about in this game is Loyola Chicago shooting the three ball very well. They do shoot the ball well this season. Ohio State is not the greatest at guarding that, allowing 34% from deep. But I think along with the pace, it's going to be very important here. We have a lot of big bodies down low. Then we see a lot of post-ups. Then we see quite a few turnovers from the Ohio State side. I am not a huge Ohio State fan. I don't think their offense is very good. Also, Kyle Young I still haven't seen any update on him as well. He had a illness, I believe. So if he plays, he's a great defender as well. So I think either way, it's pretty good whether he's in or out because he's a pretty big body down there. I think he'd be able to clog things up down low. So I'll be rolling with the under. This is only a 1-unit play here, guys. But I do really think that this game is just, a couple points too high on that number. I see this game probably closer to first to 60 wins. And I will take those extra couple points on that one. So again, guys, if you could, please drop a like. Appreciate all you guys for tuning in here for my 4 best bets from each region. And we're going to go on to the Big Ten here. Purdue, team total over 78.5. My last 2 plays will be team totals here. And I just really like this spot for Purdue. Obviously, Yale is going to be a very nice pace up spot. Yale is 86th in the country in pace. Purdue sitting at 248 in pace. We're going to gain about 2.5 possessions. Purdue is 100 in adjusted defense. They're number 3 in adjusted offense. And they're going to have every single advantage in this game. They have better guards. Obviously, Swain is fantastic for Yale, but you have Jaden Ivey on the other side, obviously an NBA talent, top 5 pick. Edie and Travion Williams down low. There's really no one here that's going to be able to match up for Yale. Purdue is the number 1 defensive rebounding team, and they're also top 50 in offensive rebounding. They're averaging 81 points per game, and now we're getting a pace up spot. Obviously, I understand it's the tournament. I understand that teams slow it down a little bit when it gets later in the game, but all I need them to do is hit their average. We're getting a pace up spot against the Yale side here that I really wasn't impressed with that much. They're 103 in adjusted defense. Their offense is 203 in the country. I think Purdue is just going to overwhelm these guys. Obviously, Purdue is able to shoot the ball well. They're number 3 in the country in shooting threes. They're number 3 in the country in 2-point percentage. And I just don't see a way that Yale really slows these guys down for a period of time. Obviously, when you have a 7-footer with Edie, you have Travion Williams off the bench, Sasha Stefanovic, you got Gills. There's really no break here on this defense of Yale. This is going to be a very tough spot for Purdue, or this very tough spot for Yale to stop Purdue. Purdue just needs to hit their average in a pace-up spot, much more athletic. In a deeper team, I will take Purdue team total over 78.5, and I will take it pretty easily here. And we get to our last play of the night. It is about midnight here, my time. Everyone is asleep in the house, but we got to get this out for you guys because I'm going to be heading to Chicago immediately in the morning to go lock in, feet up, get some bets in, and I am super, super stoked for that. Again, guys, if you guys could, I will have my description or my link to my Twitter in my description of this video. if you guys go want to get a couple extra plays, go follow me over there. We'll have some extra content out tomorrow. And so now the last play here, we are going to the West region to finish up with Duke's team total. Yeah, there's really not much to say here. Duke is 7th in the country in offensive efficiency, 44 in defensive efficiency, and sitting at a pace a middle of the pack here. We're getting Cal State Fullerton, pretty slow team, honestly. 164 in adjusted defense on the season this year. Cal State Fullerton is allowing around 67 points per game. Duke's averaging 80.5. And there's just so many spots here that Duke is going to be able to exploit on offense. Cal State Fullerton is 255 out of 358 teams in 2-point percentage allowed, and they're actually the 5th worst in 3-point percentage allowed. Duke is top 25 in the country in 3-point percentage, shooting 37.7%, and shooting 49% from 2. They're fantastic offensive rebounders. Obviously, Mark Williams being the biggest factor there. Mark Williams is an absolute beast. They are 22nd in the country in offensive rebounding. Really, anywhere we go here, Cal State Fullerton's going to be outmatched, outgunned. And just Duke is just a way deeper team here. They're a lot stronger offensively. They're a lot stronger on the glass. And I don't really see how they can string together stops on the Cal State Fullerton side. Obviously, got Paulo Banchero, Mark Williams, Wendell Moore. There's just so many guys on this roster that can score and put the ball in the basket. I have to roll with Duke team total over 80.5. I just think this number's, again, too low to hit their average against a team of this caliber. Duke should be able to just take this one over here. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. Just a quick recap of all of those. Again, if you want the full breakdowns from all of my stuff, please check out the individual videos. This one is just going to be out for my 4 best bets for round 1. Again, 1 play tomorrow, 3 on Friday. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. You guys are the absolute best. You guys are killing it. If you guys could, please drop a like, subscribe to the channel. We'll keep putting out content, pumping out numbers, and hopefully be able to cash you guys some more tickets. So thank you guys so much. Have a great rest of your night. Best of luck on March Madness bets for you guys. And you guys sweep up the board, take that bookie money, and let's start March Madness out with a bang. All right, guys. Have a good one.